Hey guys, it's Sai. So many of you guys have been asking me why I drive a Ferrari and I live in a rented apartment. But first, we have new merch. Let me pull over so I can show you guys. So I'm at one of my favorite spots. This is what used to be the donuts lot. Before they closed it off, you guys, look, what a perfect parking lot for donuts in the city. Seriously. Okay, I parked. Let me get out and show you guys. Ta-da! We got shirts and we have baseball hats, you guys, by popular request. So many of you guys asked for shirts and baseball hats, so we now have them. And if for some reason you're new and this is the first time you're watching this video, the merch line is one of one in Italian. It's the way a lot of cars are designated to be one of one. So that's what it's inspired by. It's all available at thesupercarshop.com. I'll leave the link in the description box below so you guys can check it out. But also, please don't do what I'm doing and wear both. Actually, you could wear both the hat and the shirt together. I kind of feel like a little dork, but feels good. So you can, I guess, but so you guys, before we get on with the vlog, pause the video, get yourself some merch, and then we'll continue. So back to the original question, why do I drive a Ferrari and rent an apartment? It's actually right up there. Let me get back in the car where it's warm and we'll discuss. Right, let's get some heat. It's just easier if I talk to you guys. Oh my god, that's so loud. Without driving, so we're just gonna sit here and talk for a little bit, but first I gotta turn on the heater. It's gonna take a minute to warm up and then I'll turn it up. Alright, I'm gonna take off the hat. Probably have hat hair. Oh no. Didn't think that went through. Alright, you guys, so this Ferrari that I'll do a full review on, I promise you guys, is worth about $350,000. And I'll make a whole nother separate video on how you can afford a Ferrari like this also, but that's another video. So why do I have this car and I rent an apartment? Are my financial priorities that messed up? No. But then, as soon as I said that, I was like, you know, I've done some pretty dumb things. Bought some pretty dumb things I should not have bought. But the answer to that other question with the Ferrari and the apartment is no, you guys. It makes complete sense for me to rent an apartment in the city, and here's why. Let's first talk about apartments versus houses. Cameraman, show everyone how many houses there are in the financial district. You guys, the answer is 0. There's no houses in the financial district and south of Market, which is the area where I live. It's called Soma if you're not from San Francisco. And it's right by the water. It's so beautiful and it's like one of the most desirable places to live. You can literally walk to work, walk wherever you need to go. It has the best restaurants, the best bars. It's awesome. So now let's talk about renting versus buying an apartment and why I choose to spend my money on a car like this instead of buying an apartment. So buying a condo in essence. So let's take the average apartment in San Francisco. The average 1-bedroom apartment, let's say. So that'll be about $1 million. Can you guys believe in San Francisco a 1-bedroom is probably $1 million if you're lucky. I repeat, if you're lucky enough to find such a good deal, which is mind-blowing to people that aren't from this area usually. And Literally, you guys, like, it's just crazy here. So the 1 bedroom, you guys, is probably gonna be somewhere around 800 square feet. And just for reference, I live in a 2 bedroom apartment that's about 1,400 square feet. And by the way, for $1 million, you don't see any of this water view or city views or nice views you can get in San Francisco. You're probably on like the 3rd or 4th floor and you have a nice view into somebody else's apartment. Let's break it down further. So on a $1 million house, your down payment is gonna be about 20%, which is about $200,000, or like I like to say, a used 458. That was a good one. And your payment with about 3.9% interest, which is current interest rate, on a 30-year conventional mortgage is about $4,700 a month. But wait, there's more. Property tax. So it's about 1%. Let's assume that it's about $1,000 a month on $1 million house, which means now your monthly payment is already $5,700 a month. And that's not all. And then there's HOA fees, homeowners association fees, which covers like things like your gym in your building, the parking garage, just like stuff like that. And typically in this area, it's about $1.50 a square foot, which comes out to another $1,000 a month. So now we're at what? $6,700 a month already? But wait, there's even more. You have to have home insurance, which is about $2,500 a year on $1 million property, which comes out to, let's say, about $200 a month. So now we're at almost $7,000 a month. Don't forget, these places only come with 1 parking space, or none even. So you have to pay for parking spaces in addition to that, which in this area is about, it says turn engine off, which in this area is about $400 a month. So now we're well over $7,000 a month. That was actually really weird. I just turned the car back on. If it happens again, I'll show you guys. It just said turn engine off and it started counting down from 30. So I don't know why, because it's not like killing the battery because the car is running. Weird. I'm telling you, these cars have like a mind of their own. So weird. All right, you guys. So now you have your 700 to 800 square foot 1 bedroom apartment, and you're paying almost $7,500 a month. And you put down as your down payment a used 458. Is it worth it? Now let's look at renting the same comparable $1 million apartment. First of all, you have way more options when you're renting. You could probably even go up to a higher floor, maybe get a view of the water, and potentially even have a small balcony. So much better already. So now in the second scenario, where you're renting a 1 bedroom apartment, you live in a higher floor, you have a nice view of the water, you even have a small balcony. How much money did you have to put down? 0. So now you also have $200,000 in the bank. You can invest that money to make more money. You can not invest that money and go buy a 458 because YOLO, or you can sorry, or my cameraman's laughing and that made me laugh. Or you can now I lost my train of thought. Or you can wait for the market to collapse and then you can use that $200,000 to buy you a nice rental property somewhere in the United States where $200,000 will actually buy you a house. So how much would you be paying to rent this 1 bedroom apartment we described? So in San Francisco, if you had this 1 bedroom apartment in a nice luxury building, you'd still probably only be paying about $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And keep in mind, this only includes 1 parking spot, but still, you guys, $3,000 to $4,000 a month compared to the $7,500 it would cost you to own, in addition to your used 458 and your firstborn child as your down payment. And You don't have to pay insurance, you don't have to pay property taxes, you don't have to pay HOA fees. It's all covered. So that's why I rent an apartment in San Francisco. And I actually went a step further. I actually have a 2-bedroom apartment with a huge deck. Oh my god, that balcony is everything. With a really nice view of the city on a higher floor. And it makes complete sense, you guys, to rent. So this allows me to take my money and put it to work in other places, which is a smart thing to do. So now does it make sense, you guys, why I drive a Ferrari and I rent an apartment? I know it's kind of crazy, but I really hope that clarifies things for you guys. And don't forget, before we wrap this video up, we have new merch. Check it out in the description box below. We have new baseball hats somewhere that I put. Oh well. Where did it go? Oh, actually that would have been dangerous driving with it near my foot. We have baseball hats and we have shirts, you guys. Please check it out. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. We have a lot more to come. This is just the beginning. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I know this was a crazy discussion today. And what am I forgetting? Oh. Like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, you guys. Bye.